Hello everybody and welcome to the late night stream of FF14. Again, I was planning to stream earlier, but lifestyle. And most likely I will play a little more. Probably an hour or two and then stop. As, oh, I forgot. Here I am. I have the relic armor? Well, the job 60 armor. As you guys know, last night or this morning, I completed 60 job quest. After I did a bunch of stuff, Gardenia, and then I unlocked the other two jobs for, I believe, they're the Gunbreaker and Dancer are the Shadowbringer's job. Anyways, let's get back to it. Talk to this thing. Well met, warrior of light. Hidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us unblinking. The elder Seetsier herself answered your call. Then there is not to do but wait. They are here, Gudrak. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. But it seems the dragons have abandoned some all for the turning mists. Elder Seetsier, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It was an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it is only right to inform you that we are not alone. Muggles are all around us, even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. And this should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Khan-E Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the 12 Sword to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Look at that little guy go. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. I am Moglin, the chieftain of the Mughal clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kupalo Kupu, emissary, ambassador of the Twelveswood Mughals. A Mughal from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but the palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were not less surprised to learn of your existence. Here amongst the clouds, I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full welcome I imagine your weariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. 1,000 winters. 1,000 winters. Winters. Mayhap you will forgive them for their forwardness when I am told to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hraesvelgr, that they might negotiate an end to the war twist man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Senna. The light of peace shine brightly within your soul. I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we do not hide ourselves because they are the first of our kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that, we hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelgr, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of her blood-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of nastier kind. Invite destruction into our happy home. Now just a moment, chieftain. Gudrak here may have doted out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Mughals, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, it's not ruffle each other's furs. I shall of course take your testimony to consideration. If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourself worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Kupo. Tell me, in the world down below, do all your kind look so different from one another? It's been terribly disconcerting. What was it Coops called you again? Gudrak? Huh. Your name, as odd as your appearance, you ever considered a Moogle name? A nice Moogle name, Moglin? It's taken, by the way. Such as Mogham, Mug, and Magwin. These being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenge that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Undertake these trials and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Axe. Get the axe. Excuse me. God, I'm gassy today. If I put this axe in, it is actually a better axe. First I'm going to repair my, well, get the, oh, goddamn. Get the 3 trials of trustworthiness. Let me see something. Lance. Basically the same. I have that. I don't. Oh, okay. I'll get that. That. Because why not? Hello. Yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm. If you must know, if your tongue is gloopy or your wing is droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I hadn't ran out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Toll. It's not the safest of places, but don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. Yep. This is what I get for being... How exciting to have relatives in the clouds, Kupo. So exceedingly fluffy. God, you sail. Mug. Mug will test your trustworthiness with a trial. Ah yes, you have the pleasure of speaking to Mug. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravenians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look at it as if they just might gobble me up. Right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adoration is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent Acnerosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack to the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Just as their cousins, the 12 would, these Moghome Muggles excel in their manipulation of ether. There is a few who could. There are few who could detect them if they chose not to be detected. I owe the elder Seedseer my life. My duty to protect her surpasses all other concern. Warrior of Light, we have not spoken since the trouble of the good King Moggle Google, and I would proffer my apology. Apologies. Had I not been bound by my duty to protect the elder Seedseer, I would have stood with you against your accusers in Ul'dah. Mogwin. Oh, do I want the rapier or this is hard. Look at the rapier. Yep, the rapier. Rapier. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Moghome who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead challenge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such a vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the offer of every bull in Moghome. Alright. I did not expect our travels to bring us to a Moogle village. I wonder if a similar settlement exists somewhere in the 12's Wood. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, you mean the paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I have not seen it recently. In fact, for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece. Kupo! Oh, happy day! If I am to swifter in finding it, I would soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a small perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying around to spend on such luxuries? I don't know much about his stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Sawmall Summit from time to time. Kupo, maybe he left it there. Kupo this, Kupo that. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Yes. Now that you mention it, I do see to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commence. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. God damn, these stupid... Okay, let me talk to this. How do you feel about this? The Fury take these ridiculous flying rodents. You and me both, Estinian. You and me both. I think it's this one? Yes. Sorry, I was shifting something. For I have misplaced nothing. Oh, I was gonna repair. Uh, sticks. Ender of sticks. Okay. Flying rodents. I'm gonna shove you in the chest. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go. Am I too far up? That's the up arrow, so I'm pretty sure. There it is. Painted stone. Whee! Now I must wait till my HP recharges. Alright, that should do. Now to get the other two, first beat up to... Oh, there they are. I'm not sure if I killed them though. Dragon. That's the dragon. Dragon Ball! Alrighty. Woo, alrighty. Jump. Oh, it's breath. Northwest. God, I hate looking for items. God damn it. Oh, there it is. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Get ready to get down. Jump around. Alright, Mogwin, here's a dumb stone. Do you have it, Kupo? My masterpiece. Is my masterpiece safe? Yes, this is my work. It is exquisite. I call it contemplation of zenith. I'm doing hand motions again. Thank you, sir. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chief Mogwin will hear of this valorous deed. Get that. Get that. Yeah, I have that, so... Did I buy? No, I did not buy. Which means I can give you that one. Take you out. Red. Alright. Alright. Alrighty, now I see. Did I? Ah, shit, not again. No, even if it's a cutscene, I'm just gonna do it this way. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees? Wonderful. You are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those loud oaths of pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues louting and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. I have that and that. Get that. Shit. Did I get... Where is the other one? There it is. No, that's not there. Got the wrong item. Oh well. Yes, the next weapons are actually like good weapons. If it's the titanium weapons after this, whatever. Go for the money. Oh, the show. Yes. Do you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know? Ah, yes. These are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredients for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Mugo, Kupo. Alrighty. Ninja. I can desync that, I can turn that in, I'm gonna... Chieftain Moglin is ready to pass judgment on your trial performance. Kudrak, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the Trials of Trustworthiness, administrated by the Taskmasters, Moghan, Mog, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct and as well as that of your companions. And I have decided, Gupo, gather your friends for me now, so I may not repeat myself needlessly. Egg time. Right, also unlock the 8th current quest. Have you been bathed in the waters of the northeast? Of course not, because a gang of burly Hopkins have been attacking any who go near them, Lupo. If you were kind enough to slay a few, that might scare them away. Give me time to dip in the water. Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like Pack Chocobo, I shall demand compensation and components out of principle. But I hope it would not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Standing here in Mogul, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogul the 12th, and he sat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings to grow with the tale telling. But with each passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origins of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. We're becoming such friends, Kupo. My Google cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to this decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. What sorcery is this? My heart should stir to mere fluffiness. Gudrak, no matter what it is. No matter. What is it? What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. Young lady. Still but a girl. How go your trials, warrior of light? I myself have been sent on a number of excursions to chastise the local dragon population. Do not their chieftain wish to avoid flaming the dragons? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seem entered by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a spear-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who was favored such attacks. 'Twas meant as a compliment, compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Kurakup lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Rudrak. I like not this place. Good King Mogomog, good King Mogomog. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all these dastardly chores and mingling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were after all already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Hraesvelgr could take place, certain preparations need to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn! Quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Kupo. We haven't prepared perhaps we haven't been treating it with the care it deserves of late. And I think Moghan may have sat on it. So we needed some time to clean and polish and straighten. At last, no harm done, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. Toot toot. You're in your debt, chieftain. Thank you for your noble gift. We shall finally have our chance to plead our case to Hraesvelgr. Very possibly, yes, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of. Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hraesvelgr will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive to his lair, we had squandered enough time here. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nourish the shoots of this new-sprung friendship, plus earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mog home your home amongst the clouds. Alrighty. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found time for all these rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. Oh, but now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well, Kupo. I expect you to... Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friends were looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting out your... I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. Kupo. Through our labors, new friendships have blossomed. For this we must give thanks. I cannot wait to tell my kinsman Google, the for 12 Woods, all about this place. They'll be beside themselves with envy, Kupo. They have the elder sits here scrubbing and sweeping. The elder sits here. I never imagined my duty would include tidying up fallen leaves in the Moogle's village beyond the clouds. Where's Stinian? Where is Estinian? Where is this bastard? This angry old man. It will not be long. It will not be long now, Hraesvelgr. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith. And I believe the elder Tsitsir and her retinue will soon be making their journey back to Gardenia. It would be remiss of us, if I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Alphino. Gudrak, I do humbly thank you for what you have been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. 'Twas we who should be thankful. Elder Tsitsir, were it not for your timely diplomacy, we would never have chosen to reveal them. They would never have chosen to reveal themselves to us, to all. And 'twas your presence, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the 12's Wood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I made so many new friends and had so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmog Googles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journeys, Elder Tsitsir. We too must be on our way. Hraesvelgr awaits. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoic facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. uh, 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 uh. Boop, 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 boop. Gonna get the next one, and then I'm going to go over to the blue quest over there. Enough talk. Enough talk. Let us leave this visible place behind us. Closer we come to Hraesvelgr, the higher my spirits rise. But is it I who am elated, or Saint Shiva? We have carried long enough. Let us forge ahead as swiftly as we may. These Ishgard bear the blunt front of the Horde's fury. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then then we are indeed ready to go. It's going to be the ninja until 56, which will be the warrior, because I like that armor set, warrior armor set. But then again, I want this is hard. I do want, because I already got the dragoon armor, this armor. I'm not gonna need any of the dragoon sets, even though I believe one of the dragoon sets looks pretty cool. But that's something I can just buy and put as glamour. So just for hell of it, I'll get the ninja. As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hraesvelgr's attention. I come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for us Azha. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should be the first thing, Kupo. Well, before the rampaging dragons, I'm gonna do two of the blue. 2 of the blue. You aren't thinking of heading towards Azha, are you? Best watch yourself, if you are. Aerotrosaurus stalked the road, looking for an easy meal. If only someone would drive them away, Kupo. Oh, you seem to be the type of dragon hunting. Why don't you slay 3 of them? Archurosaurus? Open the road back up for Kupo traffic, for Mugo traffic. Once the deed is done, let Mogmont in Asa know. Well, first I'm going to go do the other one. Water is nice. I'm trying to remember when they decided to cut down on the aether currents. I'm just glad that they decided not to tie skills back in with a job once you get past 60. But at the same time, I understand why they did it. And all the job quest stories are, most of them are actually pretty good. So once I get past the story mark, I don't care about spoilers, honestly. But if people don't know the story, I don't know why you would be watching me play this. I'm just doing this for myself. But whatever. What the? That is weird. Ah! Jump, jump, jump to the moon. Jump, jump, jump to the moon. Jump, jump, jump to the moon. Many thanks, brave adventurer. Finally, I can enjoy a bath without the smell of raw dragonfish assaulting my senses. Sniff. Yes, a dip in the water might serve to, freshen you up as well, Lupo. Go, go, go! And here I go. Back on the road again. Through the story of getting to find Hraesvelgr. Huh. Ooh, I should finish the I was gonna say Hildegard. I'm mixing up two characters' names, not even the same game though. Hildegard. Hildebrand? Yeah, Hildebrand. Hildebrand. Oh, I'm mixing together Ethegard and Hildebrand. Oh! Poke him with a stick! Poke him with a stick! Keep poking! Weave in them! Then they'll see these! Even though it doesn't really matter right now. Ah, keep poking! Keep going. Alrighty. That... Oh no, that's not the right one. Yeah, that's the right one. I'm gonna kill this dinosaur. Seems to be a non-dinosaur. Dinosaur. T-Rex. Kill the T-Rex. And keep poking with the stick. Keep poking with a stick. I got them. Keep forgetting to the wheel motion. That should be 3, right? Oh, that's just one more. One more it is. Yeah. Getting closer to Hraesvelgr. People probably came in and left because I wasn't really doing anything. Attack! With the spear! Alrighty, that should do it for that. Ooh, quest so I can... Oh, actually... compass. 200. 200. No. And I had been and a high. Owl City's Firefly is stuck in my head right now. Also, this weird song I don't remember the name of. Excuse me. Aether current. I actually really do like this game a lot to make its third character. First character, well, I have more than 3. People might think that's weird, but the very first character is still in ARR, my very first character made. I did it with a community that I used to hang out with. That community is no longer active. But it was fun. Then I stopped for, I believe, like... I stopped until... I'm trying to remember. I think I started playing after Heavensward? Because I remember a bunch of stuff. That's when I made my second character, which I think went through ARR. No. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I was going through it again because I didn't... It was awkward with the other character. It's not really awkward, it's just... I wanted to get through the, you know, not play the story, just wanted to be able to know how to play again, because it's complicated. Summoning stone. Alrighty, here we go. Is that someone from below? Is that someone from below? How did you get past the Archosaurus? Expecting the road. What? Fox sent you to slay them for him? It's just like him to depend on the kindness of strangers. We're barely being able to venture outside of Ashaw for fear of being attacked. Now, thanks to you, the roads are just a little safer, Kupo. More, and a more, and more. God, they should, like, random people should watch me when I'm doing something awesome. But no, it's always when I'm in the dull moments. Never would I have believed that so much land lay hidden above the clouds. Dravania is not as I imagined. Do you see the sculpture to the south and west of here? I am all but certain it's a carving in the likeness of Saint Shiva. The histories made no references to the existence of these ruins. Curious, most curious. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. No. As I said, I'm trying to level up this thing. The white mage without doing as much work. Already have level 60 on this guy. Moghan, fretful about the weather. Huh. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Hraesvelgr invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Any blues here? Any blues? Boo. Any blues when or mission turn. So, let's see. Alrighty. Gotta go quite a bit west. If you stream it, they will come. And I will keep streaming until people find me entertaining. Hey, the fates make mock of us. Be so close. Who can say what the weather will turn? Who can say when the weather will turn? I have a mind to make camp. And now that the very elements conspire to delay our meeting with Hraesvelgr, I must be patient. This should do nicely, Bo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey as so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And perhaps a brief respite from the hardships of the road would help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering afield to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen waste of Corthus. Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. You see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts. Follow him, Gudrak, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. Get on the bike, because the bike has better speed than other mounts, even if there is no speed. Down, 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 down. Oh, wrong one. Poke the wrong one. I poked the wrong one. Okay. My apologies, Wind Sprite. I meant to poke this tree. Poke it till it's dead. That just reminds me of the Sonic build. The Sonic Saw attack. Wrong one. Here we go. Don't rock the boat, baby, rock the boat, don't rock, fire, rock the boat, don't. And the drop. Poke! Chaos thrust. Wheeling thrust. Wheeling thrust. And that should do for that. And I'll fight you, yeah. Or yellow livid lover. What? The hell am I saying? For I am the Catboy. One day I'll be a cat man. Through hardships and through pain, I shall know the way. What? 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 No, Estinian may not be as bad as I thought, Kupo. Under all those horrible spikes, he's actually has a soft spot for his companions. Just a small one, mind. Mind? Oh, and don't tell him I told you. Alright? I've prepared some things for a meal. It will be plain fare, but better than and then better that than an empty stomach. I see. I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looks like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. Yoga fire! When did I take off my mask? Lies and slander. You fluffy bastard. Few things compared to the simple pleasures of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. Ha! You speak the great explorer you speak the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. 'Twas well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Yasail with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and along my twin became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. The hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men laid down their lives never knowing what it is that they fight for? Never question that which they have been taught to believe. It was only upon meeting Hraesvelgr that I learned the truth hidden within our history. When, were it not for the chance encounter I would never have vowed to tear down the holy see and expunge the falsehoods which with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died ignorant that the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny. But I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. This journey has taught me anything. It is that the importance and difference of holding to one's convictions, the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a lance, a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst the grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of war of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon's Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding the power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your conviction, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hraesvelgr of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not but that I shall, Dragoon. Winds willing, we shall have our answer on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. God, dyslexia hurts my brain. Decline. Skip. Put on the clothes. Put on the clothes. Putting on the clothes. Alrighty. We must succeed in winning Hraesvelgr to our cause. Lend me your resolve, Saint Chief. Whenever you are ready, warrior of light, full eager am I to gaze upon this great worm. I trust you are well rested, Gudrak. Good. If we are to parley with Hraesvelgr, we shall each have need of the full complement of our wits. Ninja pants. Ninja pants. Always ninja pants. The campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They would have borne Hraesvelgr back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot on the shiny horn. So, I'll be headed back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. Coward! Coward, Kupo! For shame, Kupo! Jump, 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 oh, Monday. Jump, 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 oh, Joe. Jump, 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 to get ready. And where's the thing? Oh, before I do that, stick here. Oh, actually, ninja. Where are you, ninja? Ninja. Equipped. You over here. Summoning stone. The stone bears a striking resemblance to a chocobo. That is a tomb. Actually, click. Not so far. And your soul. Click. Southwest. Okay, one more time, click. I feel. More click. Click. Oh, there it is. As I thought it would be. Please, I must use the restroom. I have returned with snacks and water. Ready? Let's eat this current. Hello. Yes, Sale. Alphano. Alright, let's talk to Estinian first. It is time, warrior of light. So this is the place. Lend me your resolve, Saint Shiva. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Mortals, mortals, why do you disturb my solitude? Butt wings. Ever noticed that the great worms in FF14 have butt wings? Hey, you're missing an eye. Ominous.
Hraesvelgr.
Thou speakest the name of a creature. Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaited the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Hraesvelgr, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth about your past, about Shiva.
Do not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinking thou my beloved's soul hath descended from the heaven? That the secrets of her heart are twined to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool, the light but illuminates the past for thee. It does not grant thee omnipotence. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Twas but a shade conjured from thee own fancy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. beguiled by the Dark One's lies. They attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms. Yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created. Phantoms shunned from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was by the dream of Shiva. The soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thine kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thus wouldn't speak to me of peace? Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, and then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. $1,200 ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. Two centuries of harmony was to follow, during which time the Elezen learned much about us, no less that the eyes of a great worm are a wellspring of his strength. 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 Twas out of selfish desire to possess this strength the king thwarted, then conspired to undo all that our people have achieved together. With the aid of his lean knights, the most noble of Elezen lured my brood sister Radataska into an ambush and took from her which he craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger of my brood sisters, there's tattered corpse, defiled by her Ellison allies. They have torn out her eyes and feasted on them in the manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all. From their bloody banquet, the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now, I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But through his slay, Thornton and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers, knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery, they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth. The Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. Thus a song my kind shall not forget, and shall 10,000 years pass, and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou chosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts my every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth of Odin's people to suffer for their sins till the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment. A siege of spirits Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment? Those who abandon their own side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitors' progeny bear a trace of Raditesker's essence. But a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then the seed lies within us.
Murder on my voice, I'm just gonna do regularly. Thus, for the reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army. As newborn dragons, one by one, through death or defilement, my brood brother shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
There would always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like the Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, and the youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reaches 70 and 10. 20 and 10. And Nidhogg shall remain to torment the offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Though thou shalt, thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendeth thou now the futility of thine quest.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Stubborn child. Though thinketh in mortal terms, our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. It was a simple matter of thee to offer thine apology, though thee not perpetrate the crime, despite the vision, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, the history is yet part of his present. A flesh as the blood that fresh as the blood that has as fresh as the blood that has gushed from Radatasker's wound. How could he not be driven mad? This only by 'twas only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I will be alone. What false god is this Shiva? What manner of phantom have I welcomed into my heart? As predicted, Iceheart's fate in the worm was misplaced, which leaves us with but one recourse. You know I have the right of it, warrior of light. Hraesvelgr was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words as undeniable that it transcends my ignorance of dragon's tongue. It was but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even upon the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children, and far from mitigating this humiliation. The hidden truth we have learned serves only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Ninja Pants. Alphino is considering your party's next course of action.
I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, The Eyrie is said to lie in that direction, and the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible? But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
What false god is this Shiva? What matter of phantom have I welcomed into my heart? Well, let's look for the Eyrie. No, I'm gonna just jump down. What? How many currents do I need? I need three, one from the story, and two blue quests, two current quests. Should have been one blue around here. Did I unlock one? Yeah, whatever. Here we go. Got wrong way. Let's stop playing soon. It's 1 in the morning. I need to go to sleep. I work tomorrow. I did doing it until I was able to get to the area. Oh, fight these dragons. Probably a wolf from it. Behold, the armor of my people. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I can buy Elder Shire gear even before, because of the. I'm trying to remember. I ran over your tail. Ogmont. Actually, you give. Pretty sure that these quests are the ones that give the arms, legs, and other stuff. I'm trying to remember. I'm actually getting very tired. Ride the bike to the place where the people are. Oh, there's a quest. That's one. I need a few more. Are they around here somewhere? I see. 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 What? Hello, waiting for me. Sonic. Oh, there's one more. I poke you. Stick, pokey, stick, stick. Pew! Pokey, stick, stick. Let's go with the dog. Walk the dog. That's a yo-yo move. Long sleeper. Walk the dog. This and that. This is actually one of my favorite soundtracks. The Moogle on the watchtower is cradling her rumbling tummy. Whatever could be taking her so long, Kupo? My replacement should have been here already, but I haven't seen her anywhere. I'm so hungry. I wager she went home on account of those troublesome Tolly hands they're flapping around. If you slay 4 of them, that should secure a safe path. Give my replacement no excuse, please. My stomach begs you, Kupo. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, 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 stop. Thank you. Now that the Trula hands are out of the way, it's only a matter of time before my replacement gets here. I'm about to pass out of hunger, so I think I'll go ahead. What could go wrong, Kupo?
Is that it?
His caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
I decline. I decline. Healer's pants. They're good pants for healing. Let's put on my healer's pants. Estinian would have you enlist the aid of Sid Garland. A force of sufficient power to break through the Primal's defense might conceivably grant us access to the area. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I am not so selfish as that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth for from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at Saint Rianith's farm, Gudrak. From what I glean of the Holy Seat's decisively ambitious airship project, Sid would still be in Ishgard. Is there another blue brown? Oh, there's another big. Back to that blue. Back to that blue. Here's the plan. I'm going to go back to Ishgard. Talk to Elf. Do the thing. Well, first I'm gonna just do this quest. Oh god, it's earrings. He's giving me earrings. I didn't seem like a fun game at first, but I have no idea everyone would be so good at it. Now I just want to go home. Could you find the other 3 Googles and tell them it's time to leave, Kupo? That's weird. I fell asleep in my hiding place, I think. I think I'll return to my comfy bed. One over there, one on the ground. There, one on the ground. I can't believe you found me. I'll find a even better hiding spot next time, Kupo. You actually found me? Well, I suppose it's time to go home, Kupo. Unbelievable. You already found all the clues. Finally, we can go home. I never seen such skillful seeking in my life. Kupo. Sorry to make you find everyone. We usually don't hide this well. You'll be the first one we invite to our next game. Anyone? Alrighty. Alrighty, one left. That's the Airy Dungeon. Return to Ishgard. The manufactory. Well, when last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloud Top. Failing that, he could try the airship land. We could try the ocean landing, or perhaps even the Sky Steel manufactory. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. Question is who? Sir Ermenir would seem the obvious choice, but there is no guarantee he would be able to grant us an audience at short notice. Ah. I have it. Count Edmund's youngest son prides himself on knowing all of the Holy Seat's juiciest rumor. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emmanuelin is about. Very well, Master. Welcome, Master Tia. Shall I show you inside the manor? Well, it comes to exchanging information of uncertain origins. Lord Emmanuelin is something of a prodigy. We were fortunate to find Master Emmanuelin at home. The tavern keeper's loss us is our gain. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old boy? Well, I trust. In search of Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of some silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting the monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It seems the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Iroquois employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I wager their master does too. The airship landing, yes, I thought as much. Come, Gudrak, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Oh, you are still here, Master Tia. I was under the impression you have already embarked upon your journey. Do you need assistance? Nope. I was just doing stuff. Here we go. Over here. Yes. Over here. A hemming and a hum and a hemming and a hun and a hemming and a hun and a hemming and a hun. And the hun and the hemming and the hun and the hitting him and the hoo doo 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 doo. Uh-huh. Gudrak, Elfina, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure I'm gonna... How fare you are terribly well, judging by your face, Elfina. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure that it would come to a little surprise that I'll tell you what has happened. That we need of a favor. Another wind barrier. You say it was conjured by Nidhogg. The Enterprise would certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. Well, if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precisely little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we could do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Estinian stands visual at the edge of the churning mist, but we do not know how much longer. Alright. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Big Swedge, it's time we gave the new toy of yours a proper field test. That's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on. The manufacturing is not far. See, if you're doing the Machinist quest, you could see them building a smaller ship. It's all planned out. Just a little more. They're all we're asking for. The children won't survive without enough food and blankets. Ah yes, the Sky Steel Manufactory. As I recall, this workshop is primarily devoted to the construction of dragon-slaying weapons. The Guardians have granted us the use of a small corner of their workshop. All parts of the agreement are part of the agreement. I think you'll see we've made the most of the space. They all want to build bigger, but we know that where the future lies. our little project just inside. Oh, you're going to like this one.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off, if you'll forgive the pun.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace, the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Rauban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Bully! It's helping the Sultana. I guess it's not going to be helping. Yashtoa yet. Bully! Bully, I say! God, you're getting... God damn it. General Raban says that they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts. And he wants you, by which I mean both of you, go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Gudrak. Pressing through Ishgard's plight may be our presence here would not serve to hasten the Monocutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Danaland and lend what aid we may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Steve. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but that it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphino. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Warrior of Light, whose pastime Ul'dah was delivered from this darkness. Alrighty, that is it for today. Well, not today, for now. For tonight. Or today, as in this day. that's it for now. I'm gonna probably stream later today. Maybe if I'm gonna try my hardest to stream earlier, and new games once I get level 80. I want to make sure to have mostly everything level 80 before the buff road to 80 is gone. Or once it's gone, I'll probably play less, like maybe less MSQ or less this game, FF14, and rotate different games. But right now, because of the road to 80 buff, I wanna play this a little more. Also, probably if it could end up me just beating the whole thing. But whoever's still watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. Please come by the actual stream. Also, progress today. There were a few viewers. Huzzah! Just for a moment, but like a few of them. So, huzzah! Anyways, thanks for watching. And subscribe. And see you next time.